All right, we are back here now. We are still again waiting for the matches to come up. Once they start, I'm sure they're going to flow freely. But for now, you've got the Brown Man and Rukang podcast,
Yeah.
in your home. But remember, guys, make sure to have this stream and the mainstream both up. You want them both up. There's going to be different matches on each one once they start flowing. So make sure you have them both. You don't want to miss anything. And we appreciate you guys coming out today to watch this wherever you are around the world. For your home, whether you're at work, just make sure your boss doesn't find out. Whatever you're doing, we appreciate you coming out here. Make sure you tell your friends that this is happening. This is day one, and we've had some crazy matches already. And there's 3 days left for the whole Tekken side of things. So it's a lot. But I guess let's talk about the pools that we have, right? So they just got announced publicly. So I guess that's something we can look at and see what everyone's thoughts are and what your thoughts are on these. So if you want to, we'll read them out real quick for the people at home. Excuse me. So we do have in Group A, we have Peru, we have the USA, we have France, and Jordan. Now, very, very strong pool there. We've got Group B. We got Korea, Germany, Philippines, and Bolivia. That's crazy. And then Pool C, we've got Pakistan, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and South Africa, which is what some of the matches are on the mainstream at the moment. And of course, Group D, United Kingdom, Thailand, Ivory Coast, and Australia. And both of our teams are in there. So we good though. We good.
Yeah. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun. But one team that I think I'm looking out for, in the groups especially, is Team Korea. There's we've got Team Ni, Ulsan, Chanel, all of them, amazing people as well. I've had the pleasure of spending time with them, and they're all very, very kind. But they play some mean Tekken, super defensive, super analytical about their gameplay. They always ready to whiff punish, mainly focused on movement, whereas some other countries might be more focused on 50-50s, have their own style of play. But yeah, Team Korea is something that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing. But today we are having Germany versus Philippines to start off our stream. A superstar match, HK Junior, Sefi Black, and Tetsu, the best players in Germany, competing, and in Philippines, no introduction needed to them, right, Brownman?
No, not at all. You've got AK, Dojin, and Jules. As I was saying, AK Dojin, no introduction needed, and Jules, soon to be a household name. I think a lot of people know him. He's got a huge, fan base. But the world just hasn't been able to see what he's capable of, and I'm hoping today and the next few days, the world will be able to be witnessing that. But that is a stacked team. Both of these teams are insanely. Honestly, I have no idea who's gonna win. Actually, it's madness. This is like the first set of this stream of the whole event. And we're starting off like this. That's madness. That's madness.
What is it? 100 miles per hour, right? Yeah. Starting the stream off. mental. Right. Yeah, but we're going to be going into the game very, very shortly. A matter of seconds. Oh, there we go. Going into our first game of today here.
Might this be the selector? I guess we'll find out in a second. These looks like selector characters.
They do look, they do look like selector characters. These don't look like anyone's main characters from our knowledge. But if you see a first or two there, then they are going to be fighting, for sides and for who's gonna play first on the opposing team.
Fight.
All right. Yep. It is the first of two rounds here. I am looking at this Marduk. Now that's a character that you don't see too often these days. I think he's extremely strong. He just kept getting buffs for some reason, but he's really good. But just people don't believe in him enough to really main him full time. I feel like, which is quite interesting. And I think there's a lot of characters in Tekken like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but here, that the Kazuya versus Marduk, the Hell Sheeps.
Oh, the rage art with punish there. Very clean. Okay. and yeets him up right into orbit. Bang. All right, so that means the player that is using, or the team that is using Marduk right now, they will get to pick sides in the set.
Yeah, you know, it's super interesting. Both players, you know, are using sub characters. You know, if it was a Claudio, would know it's Tetsu. You know, if it was a Heihachi, you'd know it's it's HK. But here, you know,
might this be HK on the Kazuya, and maybe I wouldn't be surprised if Jules or Dojin were on the Marduk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, reach drive.
Oh, nice step there. All right.
Let's see if he's going to do it again. Kazuya. One more mix up.
Oh, anti-air. 2 rounds straight. That's the first time in the event we've seen that.
Yeah. Such a good two. You know, very quick selector match there as well. So, you know, they're going to get to pick sides. Yeah, let's just wait for some. Yeah. I'm going to wait for some more information, guys, from the production team. Yeah, we're waiting for some confirmation, guys, from the production team. So, you know, everyone in chat, you know, we'll have all the information locked and loaded for you very soon. But, you know, it didn't help that they were playing their sub characters. You know, like I said, if it was a Heihachi, you would know it's HK. So yeah, we're just getting confirmation as to who won that and who's gonna, you know, select their sides.
Now the Marduk gameplay was definitely pretty clean, like nothing too complicated, but it was getting the job done. As you saw, 2 rounds. That means they get side pick and to counter their opponent's first person they send out, first team team fighter. So that's going to be interesting. That is a big advantage to have, you could argue. So let's see what they can do with that. Again, we will find out soon which team was which. I think maybe everyone at home can also have their guesses, right? We can see who's right. So I think maybe if we have to pick one player in each, I think maybe HK and maybe I want to say Dojin. Maybe Jules, but I'm gonna say Dojin. Let's just say Dojin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dojin as well. You know, I've had experience of playing Dojin at the Tekken World Tour LCQ, and you know he plays a variety of different characters. You know, he plays Panda. I've seen him with Diana. He's a Mokujin. Yeah, he is. He's definitely a Mokujin. So yeah, once we get confirmation of that, but yeah, your money's on Dojin and HK. I think I'm gonna go the same, man. I think there couldn't be anyone else that could use Kazuya. You know, maybe Sefi Black could be using Kazuya. So yeah, we're just gonna wait for confirmation of that, and we'll get the main game started.
All right. So I guess if we think about these teams and maybe think about the characters, so we've got you know, Tetsu. Tetsu's the team captain. So now I think the boss matches or the head matches, they were 2 points, right? So there is a chance where I believe if your first 2 players end up losing and then your boss player wins, you're basically at 2 points each. So arguably one player could just carry the team if need be, where if the first 2 players lose and then the boss player wins twice, that is a victory. You know, against the opponent team. So we'll see if that ever becomes something that happens. I guess we'll see if that does happen. But yeah, it's
like you said, Brownman, about the about the selector match is super important there, and you know we'll get confirmation as to who's won very soon. But once we get into the games, it's going to flow, you know, super steadily, guys. You know, you're going to get all the Tekken action. It's very important, guys, to have both. You know, if you have 2 screens at home, you know, make sure to have 1 screen with us and 1 screen with the mainstream. You know, you're going to have 2 different games at the same time. You know, there might be certain, you know, players and teams and countries that you want to see. You know, for example, Germany and Philippines is a great match. You know, you come and watch it here. But I'm sure the other side has, you know, a lot of great matches as well. So you'll never be, you know, waiting. Maybe one side's on a break, then you've got some matches here, and maybe we're on a break and you have matches on the other side as well. So, you know, either way, there's lots of, you know, good Tekken action to come your way. I'm sure the players are right now just setting up. We will get it started. You know, they're 2, I believe it's 2 first to 2s, and then 1 first to 3 for the boss match. And then it goes into a first to 2 decider, from what I read. I don't know if this is correct, Brown.
Perfect. It seems to be. It was. like that's an interesting format as well,
Very
because
interesting. Yeah.
I think most Tekken players never really play in a team format, because Tekken is a solo game, right? It's a single player game as far as being in game. But now your performance is weighed with your teammates, and I think that is something for a lot of these players. It's very new, and it is a new format. Team tournaments, you know, you've got your Master Cups and other things like that, which they're a bit different though. There's no different weight on points. It's you take out the other team, or they take you out, and then you know that's it. But now we've got
Yeah.
points coming into play, so there's just a lot of extra details that these guys can use to their advantage or have used against them, you know, to their own disadvantage.
Mm.
There's no way of knowing, like because this format specifically, it's the first time, right? So there might be a bunch of little mini strategies that are developed through the life of this particular tournament, and next time, you know, that meta will change and these little strategies will become more standardized.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see. I'm
That's
still
when-
curious as to who the martyr was actually.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we're still waiting, guys. You know, big shout outs to everyone for your patience, you know, guys, while we, you know, get the matches sorted. You know, there's a lot of organization, you know, gone on to, you know, plan this amazing event. You know, there's loads of things going on at the same time. There's a, you know, magnitude of different games, you know, happening right now. Not just Tekken, you know, you got the Fortnite happening as well. There's a, you know, big money everywhere. But you know, we will get started very shortly. You know, so many people, you know, so many companies sponsoring this event as well. So you know, big shout outs to everyone, you know, backing this event. I hope we get, you know, a yearly kind of Saudi tournament like this. It'd be amazing, especially with Tekken 8 on the horizon. You know, Tekken 8, you know, being announced, and you know, we've not got a release date yet, but you know, soon enough we'll have one. And
Soon,
you know, next year is going to be it's going to be crazy. You know, Tekken's going to be, you know, I think Tekken's going to be back on top where it belongs. You know, with the best fighting games in the world.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Like, I think once Tekken 8 comes out, there's going to be a huge flame that's going to be lit, I think, within the industry, because I think a lot of companies and a lot of players and just people in general are waiting for Tekken 8. A lot of the people are laying dormant right now, and waiting for that that release. And so I think there's a lot more money and there's a lot more attention that is going to be coming into the Tekken scene and injected into the FGC in general. And that's going to be a very interesting time. And I think we're all looking forward to that. And so, you know, for all those people who are, you know, still active now, you know, thanks to you guys, you know, we still have these events, we still have fun. There's still people competing. We still have the Tekken World Tours, you know, Bandai Namco is still putting a bit of effort in to make sure that the players are engaged. You know, we do have the Tekken World Tour this year. Originally, a lot of people thought it was going to end on the 31st of August because that was the date they put in. But then, as you see, it got extended. You know, you've got Rev Major, you've got the master event in Thailand as well. The Tiger Uppercut got turned into a master event, and that'll be towards the end of the year. Got moved down.
A lot of points,
and
right?
It's definitely, it's going to be crazy. And you've also got last week it was a challenger event in Malaysia, the FE Major. You know, that went off, and a lot of Pakistanis went over there because they were able to get their visas to go over. So that was pretty stacked. You know, you saw Mohsin Shooter come third, I believe it was, in that tournament. So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, he played really well, and he plays a, you know, variety of different characters as well. I saw him with the Bob as well, and the Lee. You know, a lot of these players, you know, emerging out of nowhere. You know, this is where the scene's at the time. You know, we've got so many different players, so many good players, and one player we're going to see, you know, that's fairly new. You know, been around for maybe a year or two. Is HK Junior. I actually don't know when he started playing Tekken, but you know, he is an absolute monster. Been grinding with the best players in the world. I think he even beat me at a tournament in London. Yeah,
I think it was at Golden Letters.
Yeah, it was. You know,
was it Golden Letters?
Yeah, big shouts to, you know, Mr. Spog, the Spag, who's you know, hosting the Gamers8 GG tournament. Yeah, and he, you know, he's you know, he put on a great show back then, and he's obviously, you know, doing a great show now as well. But yeah, that, you know, defeating Knee is no easy feat. It's not easy to defeat someone of that caliber. So yeah, you know, once we see HK Junior, I'm going to be super excited, you know, to see him.
Oh yeah. Okay, the time has come, ladies and gentlemen. The moment you've all been waiting for. The match is beginning. Okay, so this looks like AK versus HK, I want to say. I'm sitting bars
لا
today.
أريد ذاك، لكن سأقاتلك إذا اضطررت.
Round one.
Okay, here we go. Oh, starting off with the down four. He's cracking those shins. Let's see what HK's got in store for him. Trying to build that pressure.
All right.
Ooh, we're dashing right at him.
Yeah, very nice. Yep, nice. Hell sweep there. You know, talking about HK before, you know, HK Junior is someone nice there with the wall standing for.
Oh, another starting. That was the first slide of the game so far. Looking for that opportunity. Shaheen is in trouble. He's got a life deficit. Has rage. You know that. Oh, there it is. Nice duck by HK.
Yeah, I don't think you can be throwing out, you know, stuff like that against some players here. You know, they're very experienced. But I don't know how many Shaheens we have, you know, in Europe. You know, not many here. So let's see how his knowledge keeps up here.
And that's Shaheen of this style as well. When AK starts getting his momentum, it's crazy. You don't know what's coming. He's like kamikaze style, and you know he often just takes it out, and you don't even know what happened. But ooh, big elbow that gets a launch, good chunky damage here, but no walls.
Yeah, really nice combo there. Oh, he's trying to threaten with a slide mix up again. You know, just in range there for the 1-1-2. Nice forward 2 there. Huge damage incoming.
All right, AK in rage once again. Let's see what he's got in store. Trying to test with that down back 2 there for that handshake. Oh, didn't get the punish he was looking for. Both in rage and down back 2. Ashi.
Yeah, what a move to end it. You know, maybe AK wasn't, you know, expecting the down back 2 in that situation. You know, high risk but high reward there because he killed. But the aggression now from AK.
Oh, big counter hit knee. Getting a nice combo. Look, going for the wall carry combo, but I think he's looking for that wall. No luck so far. Looking to try to get to those mountains over there.
Wow, nice forward 2 there as well. You know, before doesn't need to take too much risk here. We're just probably going to see jabs and down forward ones just dashing in his face there.
Oh, counter hit. Could this be AK's chance? And running too. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, that was super, you know, gutsy from AK to do that. HK Jr. falling for the mid there. Goes for a slide. Unlucky. Good low block.
Alright, let's see what's for breakfast. Last setting 2, my favorite move. I think without last setting 2, Hayachi's in trouble, you know what I mean? That's his savior move. Now, Shaheen doesn't have the ability to consistently punish, nice punch rate, punish the forward 2, so that is something that HK seems to be taking advantage of so far.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing as well. You know, HK Jr. has been spamming that forward 2. Nice spring kick there. Oh, the slides. Oh my god.
What a hard commit.
Final round here in our first game. HK Jr. versus AK from the Philippines.
All right, now we're starting to see the APMs go up a bit more now. They're being a bit more aggressive on both sides, challenging, disrespecting frames a bit more here.
Oh, he's threatening the slide. You know, that brown man, that scares me. You know, the slide, you know, 2 options there, the mid or the low there.
Now you saw HK do the hunting hawk or the hell axle to try and maybe snuff out any attempt on the slide. But there we go. Oh, steel pedal.
Oh, is he going to get the combo as well? Very nice there. Going to be big damage. What's the mix up here? 22 seconds remaining.
Oh, nice. Nice punish. Oh, and the slide. That was gutsy. That could have, if he had that block, that would have been over. But as I said, HK, you go kamikaze style and you don't know what's going on sometimes. There we go. Oh, that was Dojin. Wait, what?
So guys, all this time we thought yeah, I know, and look, that was actually Sefi Black playing HK. No, not HK, Hayachi, bro. We're all over the place today, man.
No, that was HK.
No,
that was HK.
Yeah, that was definitely HK, guys. That was HK is using the Hayachi. He's the only person that can use Hayachi on the team. But Dojin with the Shaheen there, you know, AK giving him some advice, telling him to stay calm, because AK is a Shaheen main.
Yep. But as we were saying though, Dojin is the Mokujin, the resident Mokujin. As you can see, he was playing clean. I guess that's crazy because he was playing somewhat similarly to AK for a lot of those situations.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. He's playing a little bit more passive than AK usually would, but you know, sometimes you know you got to switch it up. But Yeah, we're getting our knowledge tested out here in these play styles. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
I think this is something that we talked about before, Brown Man. We said that Dojin is a person that can use. He's a Mokujin, right? He can use all the all the different characters, and when we saw Dojin playing, it wasn't really a surprise for us. It was like, oh, okay, it's not
Yeah.
AK. We should have thought maybe it could be Dojin, but here we go into game 2 here.
I wonder what it is. So that's the thing I was saying before. Dojin just picks whoever he likes sometimes. I've talked to him about that, and he just kind of goes, "Yeah, I feel like this character's this or that." I wonder what caused him to choose Shaheen, and I guess we can potentially ask him about that later. But nice range drive combo.
Yeah, wow, great combo! Wow. I'm so surprised, like how good this guy is. Dojin just uses all these characters. It looks like it's his main with some of these combos that he's doing.
I'm saying, like, he knows what's up. Oh, nice low parry there from HK. Taking it to the wall. Let's see what he can do in the corner. Hey, Hachi in the corner, if you know how to play it right, it's scary. It's terrifying for a lot of players. They freeze.
Yeah, you're right. Just putting on the pressure on here. Extensive uses of the slide here. He's always threatening with that slide mix-up. So good. But catches him with a forward 2 there into dead.
Wow. Very clean, very clean. Oh, steps on him. He's like, stay down, stay down.
Yeah, the corpse kicking.
Nice hunting wall. Taking it to the wall. 1 back 2 to carry it. Oh, alright, launches him up. He was ready, he was patient. HK did commit a bit much, but sometimes he got it. With that wall splat, it can get a good reward.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, great whiff punish there though.
Ooh, the sidewall takes lives. Ashi and running 3.
Yeah.
Steps on him again.
Yeah, exactly. What's all this?
Trying to break those limbs.
Stepping on him so much. Again, the forward 2, there is a big problem. Shaheen cannot punish that forward 2 very well.
Alright, trying to threaten with that slide. Full crouch situation. The Hell Axel / Hunting Hawk trying to check him for it. But he doesn't care. He's going for the slide anyway.
Wow, super tense. He's trying to fight. Spring kick again. Gonna get a nice big punish on that.
Okay. HK on the verge of rage. Dojin does have rage himself though. Checks with the down forward 1. Stonehead, no break to take the game.
Okay, we're going
Why is he still stepping on him?
Yeah, he's still stepping on him. Dojin, Dojin taking his time to think here. His boys are not giving him any advice this time. I think AK is just sitting there, and they're just Jules as well. They're just looking around.
Yep.
Sometimes the player doesn't need advice. Sometimes whereas the German team here are saying a few things to HK Junior. Tetsu speaking to him from afar. Hopefully they can take the win here. But Germany versus Philippines, our first set of today, super close.
So many times I've whispered to my teammate or whoever I'm with, like, that people think I'm giving them some crazy advice. Sometimes I'm literally like, "Hey, what do you want to get for dinner?" And they're like, "Oh, you get some chicken. All right, cool." And I run off, and then they win the next game, and they think I just gave this person the most godlike advice in the world. But I just ask them, "What do you want to eat, bro?"
I've heard some people as well. They'll go up to they'll go up to their partners and just kind of tell them how bad they are at Tekken. Say, what, this is bad. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Never do that again. And sometimes it works. Different styles of coaching works with different people.
I think there was a point where I believe it was. I think Spag was telling me about the UK team, some of the UK boys. They'll just go up, pretend like they're giving advice, but they're just like, "Oh, nah, I'm just going to censor myself. But, oh, you're crap. And it just lightens the mood, just makes them laugh, and then they kind of Leo.
Yeah, Leo. Yeah, he uses all these characters, guys. The score is currently 1-1 between HK Junior from Germany and Dojin from the Philippines. Great counter hit there to start things off.
Oh, running 3. I think he might have tried to get a wall combo there, but the running 3 came out. Nice side combo. Big life lead right now. Dojin in trouble, but Leo, I think more and more people are starting to realize he got some skills. Let's see what Dojin's one has in store. Big life deficit, and HK closes that first round out. Oh, he's key charging.
Yeah,
he needs that energy. He needs that wake up.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm not used to HK key charging like that. He's really feeling himself. Nice electric there.
He's trying to commit that mental damage, maybe.
Yeah, mental damage always super important here. Oh, okay. Both players.
Electric.
Yeah, just both players in neutral right now, not pressing many buttons, just single jabs, being super safe. And as I say, that big electric.
Okay. Did he close out the combo as he planned, but still a good lead there, and down forward 1-2 to close it out. 1 round away here, HK.
Wow, HK playing super well. He's trying to take 1 point for Team Germany here.
Oh, okay, there you go. Very nice down forward 2 launch. Could this be the momentum that Dojin needs?
Oh, what a combo as well. Anyone watching would think this is his main character, but he's got his back against the wall against Heihachi. Kick again, this worked so many times.
Alright. Oh, nice low parry. Okay, let's see what HK has in store. Is he going to use his rage? Yes, he is. Very nice.
My
and
God.
The spring kicks to close it. He got it back. He's key charged it back.
Guys, the key charge back. Oh my God, what is going on? They're both feeling themselves.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Brownman and Rukang here at Stream B do not endorse key charging.
Exactly. Looking for the 1-1-2 hit, confirm hit. Oh, doesn't get the wall though.
Okay, he's in trouble. Alright, Dojin trying to get away. This is going to be tough, but Leo does have a lot of damage at her disposal. Can he bring it out?
God, the hell
sweep. Dojin just trying to... Oh
my
He's still alive.
This is so close.
This is the rage.
Oh my
Catch them with the wall bounce. Nice combo. Oh my God.
Bro, what was that combo?
And the
final round here. Oh my God. Brownman, this is mental.
This is nuts. This is as you tell you, this is a madness. This is crazy.
This is a madness. This is real tech. Oh my God.
4-4-2 sends him up. Takes him in, spikes him. Nice spring kick. These spring kicks are doing work.
Oh my God.
I think he was really hoping to cash in on that one, but didn't get it.
That was a really good punish by HK.
Ashi.
Oh my God, no whip.
Wasn't ready for the whip punish there, but gets a sweep of his own.
1-1-2.
1-1-2. Okay.
He's in trouble.
Life support right now for Dojin.
Oh my.
Nice low parry.
No
That was
way.
clutch.
No way.
Okay. He's going to do a grip of damage, and he's got rage, and the down back 4. Oh, and he steps on him. Okay.
My
he's got a smile on his
goodness.
face. He's having fun. He's having fun. Oh,
Wow, that was so good to watch, man. HK Jr. final round there, takes it, final pixel. My energy level is already gone, bro. Already gone. What did we just watch, guys? HK Jr. takes it 2-1 over Dojin with the key charges as well.
I don't know what's going on with that, but it seems to be working. None of our business, right? But that was crazy with the Leo as well. I guess Leo is a pretty good matchup against Heihachi. There's a lot of things that Leo can do to Heihachi, and one of the most obvious ones for a lot of people is, the forward 4-2, extremely consistent on Heihachi's forward 4-2 in retaliation, right? So it's safe, and even if you mess it up and you don't get the punish, it's still not punishable in return. So it's just a really good option for Leo, and Leo's stance mix-ups are very strong as well if you can start to get them going. But in that particular game that we just saw, it didn't seem like Dojin was able to get the more traditional Leo style going, but did get those fundamental reads, fundamental low parries, and some sick combos in there as well. But HK just closed it out. That was some crazy stuff right there. But what are your thoughts on what we just witnessed?
Bro, like you said, it was an incredible first game to start. It's if you've missed that, you need to go watch it. Go back and watch the VODs on that. The low parries, the amount of spring kicks. He knew that HK wanted to be aggressive in those situations, and just spring kicked, and it worked on many occasions as well. And then at the end there, when HK had his back against the wall, it looked like Dojin was putting the pressure, and the mind games were working in his favor. But HK Jr. being as solid as he is, manages to take that, and that's a really important point for Team Germany. HK incredible. We're going to go into some highlights now, guys, as well. Showcasing the match that some of you guys may have just missed. You do not want to miss the action here on Stream B. But yeah, we're going to go into the highlights now.
Let's take a look. There's some amazing moments. Now you saw some of the craziest. You saw some of the craziest moments from that first set of the day. There's 2 more matches minimum for this team. This team battle alone. So we're in store. We got some crazy stuff in store. That's all I can say.
Yeah, guys,
Wow.
thank you again, everyone, for tuning in today. This is Gamers8, day 1 of the Team Tekken tournament. 16 players have been invited. Only 1 will walk away with that nice $500,000 prize.
Ooh.
It is a $1 million prize pool here in Saudi Arabia. We've got 2 streams for you guys as well. If you're not watching the other stream, make sure to check that out as well. They've got matches going on at the same time. My advice to you guys is to have both stream open at at one time. If one side's on a break, you might want to watch some games from here and vice versa as well. So that match there that we just saw was just a little kind of a little bit of what's to come later on today. And I was so happy to be casting with you, Brown man. That was insanely hype. I was jumping out of my chair at one point, Brown, and I was just like grabbing on, and I was like, oh, this is mental. The type of games we're having, and we still have Sefi Black to play now as well, and Tetsu coming up, and then Jules and AK still waiting. But currently, right now, guys, it is 1 point to Germany over the Philippines.
It's one of the craziest things I think is we, as you guys have witnessed, we'll definitely work through this one, and hopefully maybe by tomorrow we'll definitely have those things fixed. But obviously we're playing that mini game ourselves, trying to like, okay, which player is this? Which one are we watching? Let's see. We're trying to analyze the stuff. Like, maybe it's this guy. But obviously with like AK, like in Dojin and Jules, I think with they all use different characters. They're very capable of using a variety of characters. Obviously, Germany's got their trademark characters, right? Well, we got Tetsu with the Claudio, Sefi with the Miguel, and HK with the Heihachi. I don't think we're really going to see them deviate too much. I don't know if you've got any insight on that, but I feel like they're going to stick with those options, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to mainly stick with their main characters. This is not a tournament to be testing stuff out. We're just getting the next players ready right now, and they will be starting very shortly, guys. So yeah, stay tuned for more Tekken action. It's going to be a good day. There's a lot of Tekken on both streams. But yeah, we're just waiting for an update, guys, as to what our next match is. Yeah, with just lots of good stuff to come your way.
It's also another interesting fact where these guys have this downtime now, right? So that's something that comes into play. Another part of the mental games and the little things that you can use to your advantage or have used against you. A lot of players, they rely on keeping hot, right? So if they in this particular case they stopped, but even in between the 2 games, there is a little bit of gap for them to use, and it's something that a lot of players struggle with. And a lot of other players, they're like, no, they can just stay warm for an extended period of time, or they fall off quick and they need to rebuild it. And that's something that there's so many different conditions that you need to be ready for. When you're competing at this level, you just got to be ready. It's super difficult, and that's why you see it's hard for a lot of players to stay on top for an extended period of time, because there's so many different ways to play. And once you're more visible as well, actually, another thing is once you're on top or doing really well, people start studying you. Now you're a target. You got an X on your back, so you got to keep on top of that. And these are those type of things where if you're able to stay consistent, like you got those players like you got your Sefi Black, who's been on top for quite a while in Europe. Like he's really up there in the top tier. Everybody knows who he plays. People have definitely studied him, but he's just been getting better. He's just beating more and more people these days, right? And especially for AK Dojin, they've been on top of the world for many years now, and they do use multiple characters, but everybody knows who they are. Everybody studies them, and it's always amazing how they just keep up, and stay ahead of the crowd. So it'll be interesting to see here. But we got you got your HK, right? He's coming up. A lot of people, I feel like Heihachi is one of those characters where you either think he sucks or you think he's broken. I don't really see too much middle ground these days. Everyone
No, you're right.
You're
right.
Thinks he's goated. Like, I don't know. It's one or the other.
Yeah. I hear that all the time as well. Some people are saying he's the best character in the game, especially with the 1-1-2. It's so strong.
Yeah.
The wall splat there with the 1-1-2, you can confirm
Really
as well. 10 frame, really locks you down at the wall. But then you know, other times people are saying that, you know, you don't really need to, you know, duck against Heihachi. You know, he hasn't got anything very scary. You know, his lows are all quite slow. He can only really open you up with down four. So if you're just standing there and blocking, it's very difficult to break down an opponent.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, you know, we've just seen HK play now as well. You know, he could be coming back for the boss battle. You know, if we have, you know, a final, you know, a tiebreaker there, we will have, you know, they'll be able to choose someone to play in that final first two. So it could be HK because of the way he's playing right now, playing super strong. But we still got two more games, you know, coming up. And the next one will also be worth 1 point as well. I think in the other game as well, South Africa versus Saudi might have just finished right now as well. So they're probably going on to another game as well. You know, for the full breakdown of, you know, what's going on, guys, make sure to follow the Twitter. You know, go to Gamers8 GG. You know, they've got a lot of information there as to all the matches that are happening on each stream. You know, on stream A and stream B.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we do have the results in for South Africa versus Saudi Arabia, which was Saudi 3-0. So that's a dominant match that they've had there. So if you guys haven't already seen that, we, you know, personally, me and Rukang definitely gonna, you know, take a look at that later on, and we'll see what happened. But you guys, if you have the opportunity, like, you know, you can go take a look and see what happened there. We saw some, like, the match we saw originally was like Federer versus Spaghetti, and that was super close. That came down to the wire. That was Heart Attack Central, honestly. Then that was on the main stream. So remember, as Rukang said before as well, make sure you have both streams up. You know, the main stream. If you guys don't know, because I know there's some people in the chat, that's Gamers8 GG _ versus. That is the main stream, and then you've got us here today on the Gamers8 GG _ B. So make sure you have both up. Make sure everyone else knows. Like, go let the people in the main chat know as well that, you know, this one's here, so they don't miss any matches. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled for the next set that's going to be coming up. Thank you for your patience, by the way, everybody. We do appreciate that. And a big thank you, obviously, to Gamers8 and everybody involved in this event. You know, all the production team, the staff. There's countless people that made this happen to bring us here today. So it's pretty crazy. Now, we're gonna get back to the set now, the battle. Who have we got? Okay, so Tetsu versus Jules, I expect. All right, here we go.
All right.
Non c'è spazio per I dilettanti.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Similar stage, yeah.
Love
similar
this costume.
Yeah, let's go. Jin versus Claudio. Tetsu versus Jules.
Now that's an interesting thing with Claudio as well. In Tekken 8, we've seen him get announced, but we haven't seen him actually have a trailer yet. So I'm interested to see what he has. But a nice combo here from Tetsu.
Yeah, everyone was saying, you know, where's the Claudio trailer? Like they showed like what, 2 seconds of
a
it?
snippet of him randomly.
Yeah.
And I think his mechanic of the starburst is going to be a lot more prominent in the next game as well. They're definitely going to do some cool things. But right now, Tetsu doing some cool things with that combo.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Germany win this, they'll be 2-0 up. You know, in this first match, you know, the first game, HK won 2-1 for anyone joining the stream now. And, you know, now we have Tetsu versus Jules. This is our first game, you know, still 0-0, but nice electric there, all the way to the wall for sure.
Very nice combo. Ooh, big knockback there. Nice combo. Ends up with a windhook fist. Alright, Tetsu uses the rage drive there, tries to get him to the wall. You know what they call forward 4 in the Philippines?
What do they call it?
They call it the God Kick.
The God Kick?
They call it the God Kick. That's what it's called over there.
Nice.
It's that good. They understand the power of forward 4.
Nice. Power of the electric too there. Yeah, he's just spamming forward 4 right now, man. Like, he's just using that to control the game.
That's what I'm saying. They love it. Oh, back to one of Jin's best moves. Oh, walked into it, went for the B-boy spin.
Round 4. Fight.
Back to 1 there. Again, just putting the pressure on. Forward 4. God kick. Gonna definitely punish that. Nice 13 frame punish with the 1+2.
Good movement there from Tetsu. Now, okay, that is a new interaction for me. I'm going to take note of that one.
This game is 7 years old,
Nice
and
parry.
we still see new interactions. Brilliant parry there, but the Rager!
Nice. All right, that should be the first game. That was crazy as well. Jules did a God kick, cancelled, and immediately did a parry to counter Tetsu's Magic 4 check. Craziness. But then Tetsu was like, oh, I'm going to hold this game real quick. And then took it out. Very clean.
Yeah, I like the way that AK is just standing up there. Like he's just watching. He's like, what the hell's like, he's not giving any advice. Whereas, you know, the German players here, you know, giving advice to each other. All three of them, are, you know, giving Tetsu some more, you know, strategies to use against Jules here. But the score is currently 1-0 to Tetsu.
What controller is Tetsu using there?
Oh, I think I'm not sure. I think it's maybe the Hori gamepad. I think I'm not too sure, but he's not using the standard PS4 yet.
All right, here we go. Game 2.
Round 1.
Loving the beat here.
Fight.
All right, sticking with these two costumes. Honestly, this is one of my favorite Jin costumes. Like top 3 Jin costumes in the series. Man. Let's see.
Yeah,
Savage sword ender. Oh, he's not letting up. He's not letting him breathe.
Yeah, how did he get out the wall here? You know, brilliant movement from Tetsu. You know, Jules trying to push him towards the wall though.
Oh, okay. Claudio in rage. Okay. Tetsu gives. Oh, he was ready. He's like, I've seen that before, brother. I've played this character.
That was so good. Incredible parry there. That's going to surely give him some confidence.
Worry about it. They're always waiting for that opportunity to parry, right? So when you do a string that doesn't have a mix or has similar timing to, you know, each time you use it, they're ready. You always got to worry about it, and that's just mental stack that adds to it. But Tetsu definitely no stranger to it, so let's see if he can adapt in time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, putting the pressure. The down 3-3 there, tries to catch him with a Magic 4, doesn't work out. Back 2-1 again, putting the pressure on.
Oh, he's tried to get the standing punish. Nice combo here. Alright, goes with the starburst. Nice block. Looking for that overhead kick.
Pressure, the pressure.
Oh. Not letting him breathe, and takes the second round in the second game.
Yeah, you saw that he was trying to crouch cancel, you know, after blocking the low to try and get a 10 frame punish. Didn't work out there, you know, just a bit slow.
I think he was really hoping to get the wall splat actually due to the angle.
Yeah, he was trying to. Didn't work out though. Both players, you know, just exchanging blows here. Nothing too big.
Oh, he was ready. He was ready.
Alright, that was good there. Big damage. When's the hell suit coming out? You know, he's done 100 mids. You know, when's the suit coming out? I'm waiting for it.
Oh, the back 3 counter hit. Unexpected there.
Fight.
Alright, Tetsu still in it though. Jules on the verge of taking the second game, but you know, Tetsu took the first game pretty well. Nice parry. Let's see what he can do in the second game.
Bro, these parries are so good. Doesn't finish off the combo though. You know, going for the 2-1 there as well. Just playing it very safe. 2-1 into down 4. Not much being done here.
To lock him down.
Just trying to. I love this safe gameplay, Brown man. You know, Jules not taking any risk here.
That's the beauty of Jin. You don't have to take the risk if you don't want to. Well, if your opponent's defense is super sharp, then Jin needs to start taking those risks. And Claudio is a good character for that, good punishment. And Tetsu, his defense is very good. So as you can see, oh, there we go.
You win.
1 game apiece.
Yeah, that was you know, completely different from the last game. You know, he adapted a lot better. You know, he's using his parries a lot more. There you see him, you know, taking a bit of water. You know, it's always important to hydrate yourself. He's just taking that whole water bottle. You know, the whole 500 ml there, man. That's loads of water. You know, to hydrate. But yeah, very important, guys. You know, when playing. And now again, Tetsu receiving that advice. Maybe needs to be a bit more patient. You know, in certain situations. And you know, try and break him down like that. But yeah, it's very close again, very similar, Brown Man, to the first game we had between HK, who beat Dojin 2-1.
Definitely. Now, what change do you think? What's one change you think that you can see Tetsu making to potentially swing this around?
Yeah, do you know what?
In your
Tetsu, I believe, just needs to play, a little bit more solid. Maybe just outpoke Dojin a bit. Because Dojin is just winning, in the poke war, Dojin seems to be winning. Like, the jabs, maybe just a sidestep hop kick, to stop him pressing all these buttons.
Oh, went for that hell sweep. Good movement there by Tetsu.
Hello, that's exactly what I was saying. Sidestep hop kick, I'm an oracle. As soon as I said it, Tetsu does it. Sidestep hop kick.
Does this count as coaching?
Yeah, I'm the one coaching him.
Oh, went for that wall bounce. Good damage there. Lets it rip. Oh, he's throwing it all out right now. He's just basically like, hey, guess or die, man. Guess or die.
Yeah, very nice on Jules here. Tetsu versus Jules, guys. Nice counter hit there.
Wall, nice combo. Ooh, 1+2 to end it. Nice step into punish. Was looking to get a lot more return on that investment, but still got a chunky boy there.
How does he make a comeback here, though? I feel like it's going to be very difficult to break Tetsu down here. Nice.
Another one. Famous ball. Where is it? You know you want it there.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's it rip again.
Look at them. Is he going to press?
Did he press? Did he press? I don't think so. Nice retaliation with his own razor.
Wow. That was so good, man. And, Jules 1 round away from taking this. The score currently 1-1, guys. Looking to take it over Tetsu.
Oh, that's the mid rip there. Good check, but overcommits a little bit. Jules was ready. Now, Tetsu's sidestep right into button is doing magic right now, but Jules does seem to be adapting a little bit to it and kind of making him pay for it. So it's not as rewarding as it was in the start of the game.
Yep, pressure on here, 4-3, and the hell sweep gets blocked. He needed something to come back here and scouted out the hell sweep. Very, very close game again, Brown Man.
And I was saying in the previous game as well, Jin can play it super safe, but if your opponent's defense is too good, you need to start taking those risks. And as you can see, the risks were working out a bit earlier for Jules, but Tetsu has adapted, as we were saying before. He's a top-tier player. You can't get a few things on him too many times too quickly, so adapted to a few things, and those hell sweeps have started. Oh my god, that was hectic.
Jesus Christ, we're going to a final round again. Can this happen
every time?
Bro, we're going to be on for like the next 8 hours here. Nice block there.
I ain't mad about that. Oh, trying to get a launch there. 2-1, checking him again. Another mid. Trying to break that balcony. He did step right once again.
Yeah, this is super important as well. The difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is great. Nice Mag 4 there.
Can he get this to the wall? Yes, he can. Savage Sword Ender to close it out.
You win.
Wow, look. Wow, I love the way that,
that's 1-1.
I love the way that the Philippines, they're so calm. They're like they're not celebrating too much. They're just chilling out. Just sitting down, drinking their water. Whereas the German team did look a bit more concerned in that situation. But now it's everything to play for. I believe there actually can't be a tie break situation here, because the final game that we're going to have is going to be between Sefi Black and AK, and it is for 2 points. So the winner of this, the overall team will have 3 points to 1. So there is no tiebreaker here. This is the final game to decide who takes it. And again, a very, very important match. You do not want to lose your first match in the group.
Oh no, definitely. That's not the best way to start. But somebody's got to do it, right? So 50% of the teams have to lose first. So
yeah,
there's a little bit of mathematics there in that.
Yeah.
Oh, Spags gonna kill me. But that was the thing about that was you saw the sidestep right. Just it wasn't even walking. He was just timing the sidestep rights on Jules very well, or Tetsu was. And so a lot of Jules' options were just countered so well. But there was just enough opportunities from Jules to close it out at the end. Obviously, it was super close, down to the wire once again. But the knowledge that Tetsu has against Jin is apparent, very clear. Some strings that very few players you see step, like 2-on-4. Most players, they just kind of hold that and they wait. Where Tetsu was like, nah, you're gonna pay for this, mate. Bam, and that puts the Jin players, that puts it in their mind. Okay, now as I was saying before, with the Jin's parry, there's a lot of things that they make their opponent worry about. So, okay, can I use this string? Are they gonna know this? Like, you start, that mental stack starts. But in retaliation to that, Tetsu was like, all right, well, I'm gonna use my knowledge now and make you second guess your own strings in a different way than you were doing to me. And I think that definitely came into play.
It did. You know, super exciting, super close games. You know, so happy to be casting this. You know, if you Brown Man, the first, you know, 2 matches were absolutely incredible. You know, just a quick, you know, recap for you guys. You know, in chat, if you don't understand, you know, the rules here, you know, we're using a different kind of, you know, format here. So the first game is first to 2, the second game is first to 2, and these matches give you 1 point each. Right, and the final match gives you 2 points. So that is like, you know, a nominated captain. It doesn't need to be the captain of the team. It can be anyone. But you nominate a player to go last, and that match is worth 2 points, and it's first to 3 now. So again, this is what I mean by there can't be a tiebreaker, because if one team had 2 points, then, for example, Germany had 2 points, and you know, the Philippines would still have a chance to come back if they won, because they would get 2 points for this first to 3, and then we'd go to a tiebreaker. So in this situation, guys, there is no tiebreaker. It is a straight, you know, first to 3 between these 2 amazing players, Sefi Black versus AK, to see who wins out of Philippines and Germany.
Yep. Now, we do have AK on P1 here with the Akuma, and I was saying before, all the players on the Philippines teams, you know, do rotate characters. So I'm not surprised to see the Akuma here. He has been honing this character in his pocket for quite a few years now, since 2019, I believe.
Yeah.
So let's see what he's got in store for Sefi Black.
Yeah, nice punish there, Sefi Black, guys. If you just tuned in, the score is currently 0-0 here. This is the deciding match, first to 3 action. Nice punish again.
And whatever your score is in your let's say your first set, or your first team that you you know, are defeated, that you beat or are defeated by, you know, that's 33% of your overall score for the pool. So you've only got 3 opportunities. You need to make it out. Nice. Okay, that was a long first round, but AK does close it out there.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting play there at the end, using the down 3. Tries to go for a sidestep launch, didn't work. Miguel with a nice launcher here.
Very nice combo. Let's get that damage. Bang. Oh, he's ready. He wants to keep him there. Ooh, the hatchet.
Good stuff by Sefi Black there, you know, taking the round. But I feel like this AK is super dangerous, right, Brown Man? Like, it's not, you know, AK, you know, Akuma is one of the, you know, stronger characters in the game. You need to be super careful and play a different style at Tekken.
And the movement style coming from AK with Akuma is very interesting. He's using, oh, that was a weird hitbox on there, but it's a combo of his own. He's using the focus cancel to kind of dash through and just really space Sefi Black out a bit more. And he's backdashing at the same time and just really changing, being very dynamic in his spacing. And it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, it's, you know, working out well, like you said. But very close from both players. You know, not much time left as well. It's going to be a factor here. 15 seconds. AK doesn't need to take any risk whatsoever here. No risk from AK. Just jump back and jump forward. This is exactly the style of a
defensive fireball.
Yeah. Defensive and offensive fireball, isn't it? You can do whatever you want with those fireballs. But AK looking to take the first game here.
Doesn't get the combo he wanted, but gets a mid check into the demon flip. Now, Sefi, though, is, you know, one of the players in the world that have quite a lot of Akuma experience from his tenure in you know, tournaments and things like that. So he's definitely got some ability to make this one back with his knowledge. But AK just no mercy right now, playing lights out.
Yeah,
but
super aggressive
Sefi
here as well.
Have a history of comebacks.
Always going to punish that hard as well. Goes for the log.
Oh, power crush. He knew that Sefi's going to press something. He wants that momentum. He needs it. He's got a life deficit. All right, I'm going to just power crush right now. And it worked out really well.
And look at AK's face there. He's like let's see his expressions. His laugh. Wow, the whole team's laughing. I feel like laughter.
These guys
is,
are like at a family barbecue right now.
yeah,
They're just
exactly.
chilling.
I feel like it's a good way to kind of relax, right, Brown man? Like it's very important to stay chilled. The more tense you are, it's gonna really like stop you from playing your best Tekken. And it's good that like
Of course.
Dojin there is giving him some friendly advice and laughing at the same time. But here the German team a bit more serious. A bit more analytical, maybe telling Sefi some advice.
Hey, Sefi, you want some shawarma for dinner? He's like, yeah, okay, cool. After
discussing food tactics, food choices.
That's the way.
During the game, yeah. But hopefully, Sefi Black finds it, finds a way around the Akuma. We're going to go straight into the game now again. We're into game 2. AK currently 1-0 in this first of 3.
Fight.
All right, checking gold first plus frames on the hatchet. Oh, look at that push there in case he pressed the button.
Right, lots of down freeze here as well. Not at range to get the full mini combo.
Oh, nice step there, but nobody home. Oh, catch him out of the air. This could be Sefi's chance.
Sefi Black gonna do now.
Just outside of rage as well.
Right, uses rage drive, spends it up, goes for the hop kick there, doesn't work out. 1 pixel remaining.
Good option there from AK. Not too. He could have ended the round if he used the meter. He was like, nah, I need that. I need to save that. That doesn't replenish as fast as it used to back in the day. So gotta hold that for a little while.
Yeah, really nice there as well from Sefi. Punishing the power crush really well here. Has a huge life lead with only 10 seconds into the game.
Ooh, get up 4. Okay, 7 gold in letters.
Fight.
Alright, looking good at the moment. A lot more offense coming here from Sefi.
Yeah, I think that's what he's realized what he needs to do against AK. He can't just stand there, and Sefi's offense is incredible. He's as strong as his defense, and that's what makes him one of the best players in the world.
Oh, okay. Sefi in trouble though. He does have rage, but he's playing against Akuma, so one mistake can cost him everything. Okay,
was so
he got a
good.
good opportunity.
Yeah, really good punish on the 1-1 there. So close here. Nice down forward 1. Oh, he's jumping back.
Sefi's nice block. He was looking for that rage drive. Akuma though does have rage of his own. Anybody's game right now.
Oh my god, he's so close. He's gonna punish now.
Ah, good block punish there.
Round 4. Fight.
Dangerous, but felt that he needed to do it.
Wow, good whiff punish there. I feel like AK's Akuma is so different to the Akumas that maybe Sefi Black's used to, like super Akumas. Not jumping as much, this Akuma just standing. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Bro,
wow,
I thought his
what a bang.
controller died.
That's probably what Sefi though, who knows? There's a player from Japan
look at
called
him just
Jigoku.
standing
He
there,
does
look.
stuff like that.
Bro.
Yo, he does similar stuff. He just
AK
stands
with the
there.
pop up.
Wow, that's crazy. That's a good strat there. You gotta keep your eyes peeled sometimes,
Okay, there they are discussing. What's he saying to him? What's Dojin?
They're having a laugh.
They're saying your AK is hella cheap, bro. Like, I don't like your
cheeky boy.
I don't like your Akuma, bro. You're playing cheap, AK.
Hey, if you're playing Akuma, if you're not playing cheap, then you're wasting everybody's time, no?
Yeah, and Team Germany here, deep in fort at the moment. It's not looking good. Being 2-0 down is one of the worst positions to be in, right? Because now, even if AK loses, he'll have his character choice, and also stage choice as well, and he can have a lot more sets to play with, right?
All right, here we go. Game 3. Now, I know if Team Germany, they do not want this to end here. They don't want this match to be 3-0 because that will mean their first team battle is a loss. But Philippines looking very strong right now.
Yeah, this is an incredible game. Do you know what? Sefi Black, like I said before, one of the best players in the world. He can make this comeback. He has made some of the most incredible comebacks in the past. Do not count him out yet, but AK is playing super good here.
Oh, nice. Axe kick. Nice punish. It's all in the line here for Sefi. And there's quite a lot of pressure as well in this particular scenario for both teams, but especially Sefi right now under the conditions, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
What a whiff punish. No way he whiff punished that, bro.
Yeah.
There is no way.
Insanity. Is he gonna get to? Ooh, not quite at the wall, but one more hit. Oh, he's standing there menacingly. Where's Patrick?
That is so intimidating, just standing there.
And Akuma has such fast button. Oh, generic low to close it out. Sefi in the lead in this particular game. But
Yeah, Sefi
Akuma
Black
has such fast, scary buttons that, you know, him standing there is very menacing.
It is. Oh, I love this by Sefi Black. Let's go, man. Making a comeback here. EU in the house, guys.
Oh, really? Could this be where Sefi's finding his footing?
Yeah, he is.
Puts his footing right in Akuma's head.
All right, let's go. EU Tekken, guys. Sefi Black coming back here. 2 rounds, you know, there's still a long way to go, but this is the start. We need to, you know, take a few steps first before reaching the top of the mountain, guys.
They're climbing right now, one step at a time. Oh, good movement here from Sefi. Looking very solid. AK trying to find that opening, and there it is. One big counter hit. And he's got 1 bar meter, 1.5 at the end of this combo.
Oh, he's might down 3 here. Oh my god.
Ooh, big hop kick. Done. What's for breakfast? Oh, that is a great punish there.
Yeah, I think one thing
looking strong right now.
One thing, Brandman, is the punishment is so good here. You know, AK's whiff punishment and block punishment has been so on point.
Dashing in his face. Oh, but he's put his back against the wall. Sefi could take advantage of that. Nearing the corner as well. Oh, walks out of there.
He's going to punish that nicely as well. Using down forward 1 pressure. Messes up the combo there, but still on the offense.
Oh, tracks him there. Good option though from Sefi Black. Just got read around.
Oh my
steel
god.
pedal. Sefi looking good right now. His opportunity.
Oh my
Gets
no
to the side,
way.
trying to get that knee. AK in trouble. Sefi looking good. And there we go. Getting on the board. Sefi Black taking his first game in the set. In the tournament, actually.
Yeah, so good from Sefi Black. You know, he's still fighting. Are we going to get another final game here, potentially? You know, 2-1 now. He has the option to change character. You know, AK plays a variety of different characters. But I think his Akuma is working for now. You know, his Akuma's doing a lot of damage. But that's so good, you know, for Sefi Black to win that first game. Look there. It looks like they're not looking as happy as they were before, right? A little bit more stressed now in this situation.
Yeah, a little bit. They're getting pressed.
A little bit more stressed now.
All right, we can see what Jules is saying. I don't know, but here we go. Maybe AK is a bit cold there. All right, here we go. Howard Estate. Now this is prime for some Akuma clips right here.
Yeah. I'm looking out for them. I'm ready with that clip button, you know, to see what Akuma can do. You know, loads of Akumas go to this stage when they lose. But again, Sefi Black on the back foot, you know, because he's AK still has, you know, a 1 game advantage here over Sefi.
All right, starting out a bit slower than the other games, but you can see that very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very bamboozly flow that AK's got right now. It's just random stops, intermittent, just kind of pauses that really throw off people's timing. It's not as fluid as you would expect, but it seems to be by design, and it really throws opponents off, looks like.
Oh, very nice there, you know. Yep. And he's probably going to get the wall here in this situation. Is he going to opt to break it?
Didn't even use a meter for that one. Keeps it there. Wants him to keep the wall. Oh my. Look,
yeah,
that's scary.
Super intimidating, right? That's super scary.
Oh, 1-2, keeping him out. These pokes are adding up. And Sefi enraged there. But AK doesn't care. Closes it out regardless. Uses some of his meter.
How is he hitting that? You know, it's so cool how he's hitting that like, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Super on point. Nice sidestep, though, by Sefi Black there. Great counter hit.
Big counter hit. All right, taking this one to the corner. Good position for Sefi. Let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, back is against the wall. You know, you should keep him there.
it's easier said than done sometimes. AK fighting his way out, but
Yeah,
Sefi
he has no bar of
still
meter,
has a
though.
big life lead. One launch from Sefi could take him ahead in this round.
Oh man,
Oh,
that is, you know, I've
it's
never
like a
seen.
blender.
Yeah, I've never seen Akuma players really use that, you know, focus dash.
I know a few Pakistani players originally really liked to do that back in the day. I think they really pioneered that. But AK has been playing Akuma for a while, and that is definitely in his wheelhouse, using that pressure and using that movement to put that pressure on.
Yeah. So again,
set
one
point.
round away from winning this. You know, from Philippines, you know, taking some points here and going to the top of the group. Sefi Black's going to try and stop them though.
Waiting for him over there. Oh, big whiff punish. And forward 2, catch him while he's on the ground. Good knowledge there from Sefi. Oh, the focus attack.
Oh my god, the big damage that you were talking about. A combo video stuff, guys. Who are you supporting here? Is it AK or Sefi Black? What was that, bro? What was that?
God.
Oh my
And
days.
he's entered that into the favorites.
Look at him. Look, he looks really happy to play Akuma. Like, who's happy ever playing Akuma? But that was
I'd be happy to win as well, right?
Wow.
Oh,
Absolutely, you know.
that combo. Somebody clip that, please. Put that on Twitter. That was crazy. That was crazy.
That was cracked, you know. Commiserations to Team Germany. You know, they did put up a really strong performance there. HK Junior winning 2-1 originally, then, you know, Tetsu losing 2-1 there, and then Sefi Black losing 3-1. You know, very closely contested games. It could have gone either way, but that combo at the end is worthy of the win from AK.
Damn, that was crazy. He didn't even break the wall. They didn't even break one wall in that stage. Oh man, that was crazy. But well done. That was a close one. And those two teams are, you know, probably some of the strongest teams in the tournament. And they've had to face each other so early on. But that's just how this tournament is. It's so stacked that you can't just we got to verse the better players later. It's like you're versing people who could KO you at any point. So as we said before that set started, we don't know who was going to win that, and I can't say that, you know, I was sure that was going to happen either. So it's pretty crazy, but big ups to the Philippines from there. So see how we go.
Yeah, incredible. We're going into some highlights. Yeah, some nice highlights for all of you that, you know, that missed it. But I hope you guys in chat are enjoying it. You know, apologies, you know, we're still trying to get things sorted on our side. You know, big shout outs to production. They're doing a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, you know, and a big shout outs to the guys in stream chat that, you know, have been keeping scores. And, you know, when someone new comes into the chat, you know, one of the guys in the chats are always like, you know, this is the scores, you know, this guy's 2-1 up, this guy's 1-0 up, you know, big shout outs to all you guys, you know, looking after the Tekken scene, you know, we're all one big family in the end. But again, this is some highlights of the games, you know, Jules, man, and Tetsu. This was a crazy game. Final round, right?
Yes, that was so close, super close. And here we go, AK versus Sefi. Got our 5 golden letters there. That power crush on that first game as well. Now, Sefi did end up taking one of the games, but each one was so close. Insanity.
Yeah, it was so good. You know, there's more Tekken action to come, but that's the, you know, the first win on our stream here. You know, Germany losing to the Philippines, but it's so cool, this team dynamic. You know, it's I think in the other stream right now they have USA and Peru playing right now. I don't know what the scores are there, but you know, this is like you know, when there was a Tekken World Tour finals in Amsterdam, and you know, they have like the LCQ and they have loads of matches going on at the same time, and everyone's like, what's going on here? But yeah, guys, you know, make sure to check out the other stream. There's a lot of, you know, stuff going on there. Keep both stream open because there's loads of good games. That's just a little taster of what's to come.
Okay, so let's see. I think we have the next set that will come up later on, or the next team battle. We've got Pakistan versus South Africa. Now that's going to be very interesting because the characters that are going to be played, especially from South Africa, are very explosive, very dynamic. So you might, a lot of people, you know, Pakistan is by a lot of people's standards a pick to win maybe the whole thing. But, you know, you can't sleep on these other countries, like other regions like South Africa, where they've got some explosive gameplay. And if you're not careful and you underestimate them, you might end up holding those L's. So I'm very keen to see what they do. But
Yeah.
for now, I think it's time to stay hydrated, Rikang. We're just gonna take a little break for you guys. Grab a sip of water, grab some food, and we'll be back with you guys very soon.